All right, metalheads, rockers and metalheads. It's 1981. It's your last year in high school, unless you dropped out a little bit early, but I'm sure you're still there. And all the I guess we used to call them the socials or the preppies. They're all getting ready for the prom that year. But no, you're banging the metal. You're banging those records. The top 3 albums that came out that year in 1981 is Ozzy Osbourne's Diary of a Madman. Man, this is a masterpiece right here. Just that cover alone. I remember buying it I remember getting my grandmother to buy it for me at Kmart. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm not buying you that nasty looking thing." It was like, I used to just stare at that cover over and over. Anyway, yeah, this was considered the top metal release of that year. Black Sabbath's The Mob Rules. Man, okay, a lot of people debate, is this album better than Heaven and Hell? I mean, to me, my favorite is Heaven and Hell, but then when I listen to Mob Rules, I'm like, no, I like this one better, but badass album. Cause I'm a rat child, and I'm a rat child. Iron Maiden, Killers. Now this cover, I drew this in high school. I used to draw it all the time, but I drew a really cool version of it. God, I wish I still had that. Yeah, Killers. It's the second album with Paul Di'Anno. It's definitely a progression from the first album. It's the band's talent. I mean, I think we brought Adrian Smith in on this one, and it's just a killer record. And so it's probably why they call it Killers. So there you have it. Oh, and some notable mentions that came out that year. Venom, Welcome to Hell. I mean, think about that. That album came out in 1981. For some reason, I kept thinking they came out in 1984. But yeah, damn, 81. And I was listening to, in 81, I was not fully into metal yet. I was more into like just hard rock and, I think I was probably listening. I know I was listening to Kiss and AC/DC. Those were the 2 main ones I was listening to. Had no idea what a Venom was or that they even existed until about 1984. Maybe that's why I always thought they came out in 84. Also, Riot, Fire Down Under. If you guys know that album, Riot's a great band. They have that crazy seal as a mascot. And then Def Leppard's High and Dry. Man, that's a killer record. So 1981 was a pretty good year. So yeah, if you're in high school in 81, and you're a senior in high school, you're going to graduate that year, your top 3 albums, Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath, and Iron Maiden, all had some killer releases. All right, we're going to do 1982 next. Horns up. Peace out.